It's over, guys. It's over. Tay-K got 80 years in prison. Tay-K just got ended 80 years. Who would have thought? Not me.
Stop the cap.
Just kidding. Just kidding, guys, man. Because anybody that was keeping up with this trial saw that coming. I saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? But for those of you that was not keeping up with the case, probably wondering, man, how this guy got himself in that situation. I'm gonna tell you right now. So back in 2017, right, Tay-K was accused of killing a cameraman.
Teenager wanted for a murder and a violent robbery back in front of a juvenile court judge today after months on the run. I'm Doug Dunbar.
And I'm Kaylee O'Kelly. Tamar McIntyre from Arlington also goes by Tay-K 47 in his rap songs and videos. And as Jason Allen has learned, McIntyre's music is helping him build social media support even from behind bars.
Well, tonight, that teenager is in a more serious setting than he has been in before. In his first court appearance, since he was captured by U.S. Marshals last month, the juvenile court judge decided that he should be held here in the jail with the adults, where hashtags and millions of video views won't have much influence.
In his video for The Race, Tay-K 47 raps about shooting someone, trying to beat the case, and then when he can't, running. The video has more than 2 million views since it posted after Tamar McIntyre was captured last month.
They don't connect a person to those actions. And it's not just humanity, there's no empathy.
Richard and Roberta Walker's son Ethan was the victim in a Mansfield murder McIntyre is charged with. After he was first arrested last year, a juvenile court judge released him. He cut off an ankle monitor and has since been connected to more crimes, including a violent robbery in Arlington.
It did not surprise me in the least when we got the phone call that these two guys had cut their monitors and were in the wind.
So to understand exactly how that shit starts, so back in 2016, Tay-K and his friends, right, went to a house that was a boyfriend of one of his friend. So they had a plan to rob the guy. So one of his accomplice put out a gun and kill one of the people that was in the house. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got busted for that. Tay-K got picked up. All the other, like his other accomplices got picked up, but Tay-K was putting on house arrest. So Tay-K got tired of being on house arrest. He cut the ankle monitor, him and his friends, and then made a run for it. In the process, that's when he had met like the cameraman. You know what I'm saying? He invited him, thinking that he was gonna make it seem like he wanted the guy to shoot a video for him, that he was gonna pay the guy, but that was not the case. So the whole plan was to rob him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time, like what people don't understand, a simple robbery, when you have a weapon, when you have a gun, a simple robbery can go from that and then to a murder real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time people that's doing the robbery usually are more scared than the actual victim. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You guys probably gonna say, "Oh, that," bro. I'm telling you, I never rob people, but I understand people's mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot, because you're doing it. You have a lot of pressure. You have a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you thinking, man, there's a possibility I can lose my life. There's a possibility I can go to jail. Any little move that the person make, if you got a gun and you're gonna shoot, you know what I'm saying? So Tay-K shoot that guy. It's like I said, I knew the nigga was cooked the moment that his girlfriend like took this stand against him and then testified for the prosecutor.
They got me to get him off the car. I didn't know how to, so I was just going back and forth really quickly. And then Mark kicked the windshield and Tay-K opened the door and shot him.
Tay-K lawyer was saying that, oh, there's no way you can tell who shot the gun because there was so many people inside the car, because people were saying, I saw a black male shoot, and then another person say, I saw a Hispanic male is shooting. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard like for people to make the mind. But one of the person that was in the car, that was driving the car, was Tay-K girlfriend. who came and testified for the prosecutor said that Tay-K was the one that shoot and kill the young man. So you cannot argue that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like, bro, you never heard that if you shoot somebody and the person leave, you fucked. You know what I'm saying? If the person died, you might get away with it because the dead man can talk. It's not gonna be your word and then what the prosecutor we're gonna try to put together to prove you guilty. But you have a better chance of beating it when the person is dead than alive. In that case, the guy died, but one of the witness close to you, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, was there right next to you when you did it. You say, yeah, you did it. Man, fuck what the other people, the other witness was saying. But one of the person that was involved in that should say you did it. There's no way. So when I saw that, I said, man, the nigga cook. And then the way she was crying, you know what I'm saying? And then she even say after the shoot and robbed the guy, you know what I'm saying? And then they went through his wallet and then they found $10. They were like pissed off. They were mad. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently they thought this 20-year-old man, young man, was gonna have hundreds of dollars. Where would it, bro? You see, like, I mean, they were kids, delusional. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, one of Tay-K's friends saying, "Congratulations on your first body."
Jalen applauded him and gave him a high five, and they high-fived each other, and Jalen said, "You caught your first body."
That was the testimony of the girlfriend. So there's no way you cannot beat that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand the strategy that his defense was trying to take. You know what I'm saying? Saying that nobody sees what happened because there was a lot of motion. There was a lot of even though you can say, man, there was a lot of witnesses outside because that happened at a Chick-fil-A parking lot. Yeah, but you gotta understand the victim was on top of the car. When a person on top of the car, if there was people outside watching what's going on, they're probably gonna pay attention for the people that's outside of the car. You know what I'm saying? Because they're probably gonna say, "What's going on? Why is this guy inside of the car?" They're gonna pay attention to the person inside the car, people inside the car too, but they're gonna pay more attention to the person outside on top of the car. You know what I'm saying? Because it's weird, it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why like the witnesses had like conflicted idea on who did what and who did what. You know what I'm saying? But the girlfriend said you did it. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, he was handed like 80 years in prison. Before the judge reads the verdict, he explained to the family of the victim and also the suspect Tay-K not to make noise in the courtroom. Apparently the break that
The court's understanding from the deputy that a verdict has been reached in this case. This is what I'm going to tell all the parties who are present in this courtroom. There's not to be any outbursts. If there's an outburst, what's going to end up happening is a deputy is going to tap you on the shoulder. There's no need to get into a conversation with the deputy. That tap on the shoulder is meaning that you are to leave this courtroom and you will only be allowed back in this courtroom if you're going to be a witness. Does everyone understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anyone who cannot do that? So, both parties, for the state and the defense, if you need to talk to members who are currently in court that are either with the state or defense, you may do so now. Otherwise, I'm going to bring the jury in.
I think everyone knows to be on their best behavior, Your Honor.
All right, let's bring the jurors in.
All right, for the jury.
All right, everyone, please be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's my understanding that you've reached a verdict in this case. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is that verdict unanimous?
Yes.
All right, if you will give the verdict form to Deputy Laura, please. Thank you. All right, if the defendant could please stand. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, not guilty of the offense of capital murder. What did I, excuse me, no. No, out of the courtroom. Out of the courtroom now.
They thought that Tay-K got away with murder. They thought that the Tay-K like got away scot-free. But what they forgot to understand, Tay-K was charged with two different type of murder: capital murder and regular murder. So when the judge was reading the verdict, you know what I'm saying? So she reads that the jury found you not guilty on capital murder before you even say the second one. So they started like yelling and be happy and shit. So the judge said, man, get the fuck out of my courtroom right now. I mean, she didn't say it like that, but you know, we all can imagine, you know what I'm saying, what she was thinking after I told you, man, to shut the fuck up, don't say a word. You know what I'm saying, my courtroom. And then you start yelling, making it seems like the nigga, you know what I'm saying, bro. But look, man, I understand that's your family member, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know the nigga did it, bro. You knew the nigga killed that kid. So you don't have no compassion for the family of the victim, even though you want your people to, I mean, your son, your cousin, or whatever, like to get away with that. But apparently, man, like don't say a word, just like the judge said. So they broke it. They got kicked out the courtroom, and then the judge keep on reading.
So it says, we, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, not guilty of the offense of capital murder as charged in the indictment. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, guilty of the lesser included offense of murder.
Tay-K was cook. And then apparently his sister noticed that he was cook. So she took the stand and trying to plead with the court to see if he can get less time. Because with regular murder, he was facing 99 years in prison with the possibility of parole. But with capital of murder, he was facing life in prison with no possibility of parole. Because he wasn't eligible for the capital punishment, which is the death penalty, because he was underage when he committed this crime. You know what I'm saying? But he was eligible for the he was eligible to without the possibility of parole. You know what I'm saying? So his sister explained how they were being abused by their father, the parents. You know what I'm saying? How they were getting beat by 2x4s.
His punishments were too big for like the thing. Like if we got bad grades, then we would be punished. Like he would. It started off by maybe the whoopings got worse and worser, and then now it's not a belt. Now it's a 2x4, and we get a certain number of hits, and we get hit with it, and we have to lay there and we can't get up. And it was times when Tamar was younger than me, so Tamar was younger than me, and he would cry, and just maybe they would think he was over dramatic, so they would tie him down to an ironing board, strap him down, like stuff like that.
I understand what she was saying. Like the judge understand it too, because that didn't shake the judge one bit, because she still give him 80 years in prison. Because a lot of people can say, man, that's harsh. He was abused. He was this, he was that. Bro, how many black kids in this country that was abused growing up, whether it was physical or mentally, but they never take a gun and then go around killing people, robbing people. Yeah, me personally, and not to put it on me, not to put it about me, but I was abused too. I never thought one day to go kill people. If I ever thought about doing that, that would be the person that was abused me, not innocent people that had nothing to do with what was going on, what happened to me when I was a young man or when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? But what I think happened with Tay-K, I think it's he look at it, because you gotta understand, rap game, the gangster rap didn't start with King Von. You know what I'm saying? With these guys, it didn't start with this guy. This shit been a long time. You know what I'm saying? So you look at it, man, shit, man, like I want to make it in the rap game, shit is not going well for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I go out there like trying to be a goon, trying to be a tough guy, gangster guy, you know what I'm saying? I can build my name of that, because like people like that. People like when you're rapping about the real crime that you're doing. Even though they are the same people that's saying, man, are you a dumbass nigga? Now you serving 55 years and then now you got 80 years, you know what I'm saying? That 100 and like I don't even know what that is. 135? Is that's what that is? It was it 135 years. This is crazy. These are the same people that saying how you're a dumbass, like throw your life away for nonsense. This is the same people that was celebrating you when you cut the ankle monitor, when you made the race song, saying, oh, I didn't beat the case, I make the run. You know what I'm saying? This is the same people that was saying how like a gangster you are. They are the same people that on social media saying that you're a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, the judge wasn't shook by what the sister did. You know what I'm saying? Although she acknowledged what she was saying, but that didn't cut it. She said that your family still got a chance on visiting you behind bars, but the person that you kill, the family cannot go visit them or touch them. You know what I'm saying? All they had is memories. And then you kill him for what? For a fucking camera that costs less than a couple $100. Rob him for a wallet that had only like $10 in it. Kill him because you want to have bodies, just because you want to have the tough guy persona. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. This is the story of Tay-K. It's hard, like, because I want to give young black male that's this, you know what I'm saying, that has no guidance, you know what I'm saying, I want to give him advice saying, man, bro, you don't need to. If you want to be a rapper, it's cool. When I was a kid, I was a rapper too. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, because in the black community we get inspired by these people. Boosie, you know what I'm saying, like Jeezy, all 50 Cent, Jawo. We get inspired by these people because we look at the life that they're living. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be like a gangster rapper to make it, if that's what you really want to do. If you really want to be a rapper, you don't have to be a tough guy. Just learn how to rap. Just learn how to write music. Go in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Drop some shit. People are gonna like it, and then you're gonna feed yourself and your family with that. How many people that's rapping right now that's not doing drill music, that's not doing kill music? A lot of people is making it without doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do that. Tay-K is not the first, and it's not gonna be the last too. It's unfortunate because people don't learn. They're not gonna look at Tay-K's story to say, shit, man, I need to rethink my life. Because a lot of time, what people don't understand, when they have to go through some shit to understand shit. But a lot of time it can be too late. Tay-K, I was looking at Tay-K face the whole time that the judge was reading the verdict. You can see that he was thinking, man, shit, I fucked up big time. There's no way around it, man. You're 24 years old. You're only serving 55 years now. You got another 80 years on top of it. You're 24. That's the age that you got all your hormones to the roof. You know what I'm saying? That's when you want to fuck bitches. That's when you got all your strength. You know what I'm saying? That's why you want to run bitches. You know, that's what you want to do, travel, eat all different, go to different restaurants, do all, but you cannot do it because you're behind bars for crimes that you did because you thought it was cool. It's insane. because time gonna pass you by. You're gonna see. When I did that shit when I was 17, 16. Now I'm 24. In a couple of years, you'll be 30. You'll be 40. You're gonna see gray hair. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing, when you get to 45 or 40, like you're gonna start seeing bald spot. I mean, not bald spot, bald a spot. My bad for my English. Sometimes it be fucked up. You're gonna see bald spots. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to 60, 70, depending on how it is, you died in prison. For what? For what? A lot of people are saying, oh, this guy got a great career, threw it away. He didn't have a great career. You gotta understand, Tay-K got known when after he made the race. And then the race was a true story of the killing that happened on the home invasion. So if he didn't do this crime, nobody would have known like who Tay-K was. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say, man. It's crazy, it's shocking. I cannot have compassion whether you were 16, because at 16, 17, you know what's wrong, you know what's right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was when I was that young. Why don't you? You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. I mean, that's his life. It's over. I just hope kids rethink their life when you think I have to kill people in order to be a rapper. I have to have a body in order to be a rapper. If you think like that, you're probably gonna end up like Tay-K or end up like Lil Jeff or King Von under the grave. You see what I'm saying? Under the grave. If you guys like my opinion, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, you know what I'm saying, whenever I drop a video or go live, so you'll be the first to be notified. Peace out, guys. Peace.